Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Tampa Bay Lightning Be a GM. One of the things I forgot to mention is we're coming up on the trade deadline. It's going to happen in this video. I did forget about that. It's right here after the Vancouver game on March 5th. So it is coming up. Now, the only players I could see adding are potential better third-line centers to help, or a better third-line center and possibly a better third-line right wing than Pallet. I'd like to get some, some decent defensive players to help us down the stretch. But you know what? Our team defense has been really well enough that Hellenius, an 84 overall goalie, is in the top 8 for goals against average. So we're doing well as a team in stopping pucks from entering the net. Pardon me. And our goals for are starting to get a little bit better too, as you've seen. You'll see here it's up. So we're 16th in the league right now. Our goals for per game, we're at 244. That's still low. It's still low, but we are getting better. That's definitely an improvement. Our goals against per game at 9. That's an improvement for sure. Power play 14, so we're middle of the pack. I'm not too upset about that. I feel like we should be better. And our penalty kill though is at 27th. So yeah, not having much success on our penalty kill, which is odd considering our team defensive strategies are stronger. Our penalty kill is weaker. Our team offensive strategies are weaker, but our power play is a little bit stronger, I guess. Like, I don't get it. Let's take a look at player stats. We'll do a month. We need to give it another month with our strategies as we currently have them set up to see if they actually make a difference. Okay, points. Let's see. Crosby has 53 points in 50 games. Good for Crosby. Jonathan Drouin with 42 points in 50 games. An improvement for sure. A nice balance. 21 goals and 21 assists. Kucherov with 21 goals and 20 assists. Yak has 35 points, 26 assists. So Yakupov's doing a good job. Anybody gone up in overall? It doesn't look like Philip at 24. Just going to zip down here. Carl Hagelin, Dougie Hamilton. Victor Hedman's now an 88. Justin Schultz, Bogosian. Reichel still an 84. Thompson still 78. Looks like everybody else is still the same. Oh, Johnny Oduya finally got an assist. So, not bad, I suppose. Let's give it another month with these strategies and see if this gives us an opportunity to be a better team. It may very well do that. We got L8 off the bat, and they're below 500. We can probably beat them. 2-0 loss. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Let's jump back on things here. We had a good little streak going before we got the break there between videos. Calgary, 4-3 win. Thank you very much. Jonathan Drouin. Look at I think kind of the story of the year is there, the +8, or the plus-minus leader of Jonathan Drouin at +8. That's just not where you want your leaders to be. There's a 1-0 win. Jonathan Drouin got the goal in that one. And is it Hellenius that got the shutout? I believe so. I believe it was. Vancouver now, they're a couple games above 500. There's another win for us. Crosby gets himself, I think, a couple assists in that one. And then Chicago up. They're a strong team. 6-2 win over Chicago. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there. Good job, guys. Good, strong wins those were. And we're really spreading the gap between above 500 right now. Really making a push for the playoffs. This is a big deal for us. Oh, a 2-1 loss in overtime, though. In overtime, I will take that. That's not so bad. Let's do the scout assignment again here. So we were looking at forwards in the OHL. We were looking at that Ranford guy. Ooh, Ranford's a top 10. We got a couple top 10s here. Now, was the Q, did it have anybody? Let's scout the Q, because they're not top 10, but let's do them for just a month. See if we can get a little bit more info on those guys. Keep the sim going. Keep the sim going here. We lost one in overtime. We can live with that. We got back-to-backs, one against Montreal and then the other one against Columbus. So one away and then one back in the tank there. So that's a better way to do it. If you're going to do the first game, it's on the road and then the second game at home. That makes gives you a little bit of strength. 3-1 win. That's what I'm talking about. Jonathan Drouin got himself a goal. And then we got Columbus here. They're a strong team, 38-13-6 in our home barn. 4-1 loss. We couldn't hold them off. And then another back-to-back. What's going on here? EA spread it out a little bit. Got Montreal at home and then Carolina on the road. So it's a little bit of an opposite. Willick for a third. Edmonton's a strong team, so I don't know how much it's going to worth. What's Dylan Willick like? 2.5 yellow stars. Did I draft him? Yeah, I drafted him in 2014, the 5th round. He's a 5th round pick, and I'm turning it into a 3rd round pick. Yeah, I'll do that trade. Perfect, thank you. It doesn't mean much to me at that point. All right, here's Montreal. We lost to Montreal. Now Carolina. Can we beat Montreal or Carolina and do an opposite of what we did before? Hello? Knock, knock. There you go, 5-3 win. Matt Cook. All right, Matt Cook, a left-wing grinder, 37 years old. Not much of an improvement. I don't think we need to pick him up. Jonathan Drouin now has 25 goals. Crosby with 35 assists. What else we got going on here? Plus 13 for Druin. Big improvement so this month for him in his plus-minus category. Here's Buffalo. 3-2 win over Buffalo. And that'll take us to the end of the month. So again, we spread the gap. Now we're 8 games above 500. Where does that put us in terms of things? Helenia is still holding on there with the goals against average. We're not up there for points anymore. So Crosby did fall off a little bit. Helenia is up there for wins with 25. We're not up there for goals or assists, which is incredible. We're close, though. We are close on both of those. Not far off. Points, we are in the playoff picture finally. Looks like, so if we stay at this pace, we will make the playoffs. Now, the trade deadline is coming up here at the end of the week. So one thing I would like to do is take a look at the trading block and see, oh, shoot. Look, take a look at the trading block. I'm going to, coach's recommendation. I'm going to set it to, I'm looking for a forward. And I'm looking for a third line checking forward. Let's see what kind of a third line checking forward we get that's got some, let's see, overall, Tyler Ennis, Drew LeBlanc, 86 defensive awareness. Not the best face-offs, though. Zach Smith, he's a grinder. I'd be looking for, I guess, a two-way forward would be what I'd want. Tyler Bozak. Who's got the highest defensive awareness? Where's defensive awareness? Where are you? Oh, they're defensive awareness, right? Yeah. The highest is Bourneval. He's 84 overall, two-way forward, centerman. He's 3.5 green stars, 72 face-offs, which is not bad at all, and good play, good categories. He would be a nice option for us with that potential. And then we got Max Reinhart, who's got terrible. He's not very great face-offs. Good defensive awareness. 66 face-offs is kind of the drawback there. Zemgus Girgensons, a 90 defensive awareness. Steve Ott, I always love Steve Ott. I think he's a great player, but I'd rather have a two-way forward like Dave Boland, I suppose, with 75 face-offs. Bourneval, though. Michael Bourneval, 72 face-offs. I could live with that. And he's a bit of an offensive player, too. He could end up playing, like, what's his cap hit? Hold on, what's Bourneval's cap hit? Ooh, come on. 2.115. It's a little bit pricey. Look, they probably don't want to get rid of him either. I don't blame them. He's a solid player. We could afford the cap. What's left on it? How many years does he have left on his contract? Let's see here. Hold on. Bourneval. He has, too far. 1 year left on that contract. It's going to be worth more than that, though. He's going to be wanting about $3 million. Now, what would they want in return? Would they want, they would want Tyrell, which is who I'd be willing to deal. What's Tyrell's face-offs? So yeah, it'd be an improvement even on Tyrell's face-offs. So Dana Tyrell is who I'd give up, and we would have to give up somebody with potential. They want any goalies? No goalies. No goalies I'd be willing to get rid of either. Hellenius, Gibson, Pascal, and Whitney. I guess I could throw Whitney in there. Yeah, they don't. This won't go through. And then I don't have any picks to trade away either. He's just too costly. What if we went to Calgary and we picked up what's his name? He didn't have very good face-offs, but you know what? He's an 82 overall center. They're not looking to get rid of him. And what was his name again? It was Reinhart, right? Yeah. Max Reinhart for Dana Tyrell, and I have to give up somebody else they'd want. Hargrave. What's the deal with Hargrave again? 3 yellow star power forward. 6'6", 191. I drafted this guy, did I not? Yeah. I drafted this guy. But it doesn't look like he'll be anything for us. Probably not at 20 years old. So it'd have to be like Hargrave and Tyrell for Max Reinhart. Does that make us a better team, though? Tyrell, better face-offs, and I don't tip. His defensive awareness is much lower. Max Reinhart, good defensive awareness, good body checking, good balanced categories, and he's not going to challenge for a third-line spot. The cap hit on these guys, he's a 1.455, he's 1.470. They're definitely very similar. Now, is there somebody I can give up instead of Brett Hargrave, perhaps? Like Paquette? Who's Paquette again? Cedric Paquette, 69 overall center grinder. 2.5 green stars. He's not going to get anywhere. I would rather give up Paquette. Or one of these guys. Let's throw Paquette on there, and let's take Hargrave off. No, I can't throw Paquette. It's got to be somebody without a contract. What about Heffernan? And we'll give up another one without a contract. Welichuk. Or Welichaka. I don't know what that is. So Tyrell, Heffernan, and Welichaka for Reinhardt. Will that go through? No, it won't go through. We would take Chad Heffernan if he decided to try again. So let's take Welichuk off. And let's throw on Strong. See if that goes through. No, they don't want to do that. Let's take off Strong. Do they want any picks? They do want picks. I would give them, they don't want any thirds or fourths. Well, let's give them a fifth. And let's give them a fourth from, let's give them a fifth and let's give them a fifth and another fifth. Let's see if this goes through. No. Okay, fair enough, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it too much, I don't think. Was there anybody else out there that was really high defensive awareness? I love having that defensive awareness on there because that means that they're going to play good D. Oh, there was Boland, but not really somebody we're going to want. Darren Helm, who's a good two-way forward center. And he's fast. What's his hitting like? 82, not bad, I suppose. Tyler Ennis is a sniper. New, not something I'm looking for. Rich Peverly, two-way forward. Awesome face-offs. 87 defensive awareness, Rich Peverly. What's your cap hit, Rich? 2.4? How many years you got left on this contract, dude? 3 years left? Ugh, nasty. Can't afford that. All right, let's just go with what we got here. Let's pray for the best this year. I feel like our team is defensively is strong. I feel like we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm confident. There's a 3-2 win. All right, I'm confident in it. We got it. We're going to the Cup this year. I feel it. Edmonton. They're a little bit... Oh, 1-0 loss. Best lines. Yes, our best trading block. That was a loss in overtime, too. So that's better. Ryan Malone for Ray Emery. Yeah, no, I don't need that. I've got a solid guy in. I guess I could trade away Ray Emery. I should make a trade for Ray Emery. 4-1 win. Nice. Let's go to trade negotiations. Let's see anybody that would take Ray Emery. All right, because we don't really need him. Goalies. All goalies. Where are you? Emery. Who's willing to take Emery? Calgary, we're rivals. Chicago would take Ray Emery. Now I would ask, what's the value? He's a little bit. We could get a small potential goalie. Simpson, Kent Simpson, 4.5 yellow stars. But you know what? Let's add prospects to our pool. So let's see what skaters they're giving away. That's got nobody with really any potential. Hey, this Ryan Hartman they're willing to get rid of, but that's about it. So not really, not feeling the love there. Detroit, great relationship with Detroit. Again, doesn't look like they're willing to get rid of anybody except for Xavier Ouellette. So no. Florida, they're considered a rival, but I don't want Brian Campbell or Scott Gomez. Minnesota, we have good rep with. They want Ryan Malone, and that would go through. But yeah, no, don't want. I want a potential player. New York Islanders, Franz Nielsen. He's a center playmaker with 75 face-offs. Again, not somebody I'd like to really add there, Nielsen. Let's move along. Rangers. Nobody here with any potential, hey? Nope. Philadelphia. They want to get rid of Vinny LeCavalier. Wow, he's dropped in overall big time. 80 overall now. Poor Vinny. He's only 35. Poor Vinny LeCavalier. Pittsburgh can't get much worse. Again, no young guys. They don't want to get rid of any young guys. They want to get rid of Jerome McGinley. No, that's okay. Yeah, that appears to be it. Let's see. Who do I have a good relationship with? I have a good relationship with Anaheim. They only want to get rid of Shure and Boscheman. Matt Cook, Buffalo. Nikita Zadorov. They would get rid of Nikita Zadorov, a 3.5 yellow star defenseman. He's 75 overall. Defensive Nikita Zadorov. They don't want Ray Emery, but if we could somehow manage to get this big boy out of them, 6'5", 232. He's a big guy, and he had some great goals there in the World Juniors. This wouldn't go through because they can't take a goalie, so I'd have to get a goalie back from them. It would have to be like Hackett. All right. And then we would have to give them a defenseman of some kind. What players do they want? Johnny Oduya, Keith Ollie, Adam Ernie. No, that's okay there. Let's just do all defensemen. Let's give them... What was the deal with Karan? He's not signed. He's 3.5 yellow stars. Yeah, a defensive defenseman like Karan. Yeah, not much of an increase in terms of... I'd like to keep Karan based on that. But we could get rid of Matt Finn. He's a two-way defenseman, and he's 4 red stars, 22 years old. Let's move Matt Finn. All right, let's throw Finn on there. This should go through. Ray Emery and Matt Finn for Nikita Zadorov and Matt Hackett. I don't see this why this wouldn't go through. If not, we can sweeten the pot with a pick. But we'll see if this goes through. This just adds to our prospect pool a little bit stronger. We get a goalie, 4 red stars. Oh, he's a backup goalie, Matt Hackett? Ooh. Do I want Hackett then? Let's see, goalies. Would it be able to switch it for Perron? No, they can't. We can't put Perron on there. Then it would have to be... It would have to be Matt Hackett. Look at how many goalies they have. Jonas Enroth, 83 overall. Matt Hackett, 81. Makarov is 81. What's his deal? Oh, 3.5 green stars. Okay. And then they've also got Ryan Miller. Wow, they got a lot of goalies. Holowenko. Let's try Holowenko instead. What's his deal? 3.5 red stars. 76 overall. That's a good overall. And that'll give us some options in the minor leagues. Let's see if we can do this. Finn and Emery for Zadorov and Holowenko. I think that might go through, to be honest. I think that might go through. That's a good trade for them. Let's see. There you go. Yeah, that's for sure. We believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in Buffalo, so we're accepting your offer. I don't know how I have... let's edit lines. Tampa Bay should be fine. Yeah, best lines here in Tampa Bay. Or in, not Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah, it did. What the hell? All right, hold on. Switch. Oh, no, that's right. It's still the same. It was Syracuse that was different, right? Because we've got now Zadorov in there, and Levi's in there. Is Olsen? What's Olsen's deal? He's 2.5 red stars. Scratch Olsen. Where's our boy? D'Angelo. Unscratch you. Put D'Angelo in there. That should be it. Oh, no. 4-on-4. We got to put D'Angelo in there. Perfect. He's 65 overall now that he's been playing. Thank you. And then now we got Nikita Zadorov. Nice. That gives us a little bit of prospect pool depth, guys. That's the kind of thing that I was looking for. Now, was there anybody else that was looking to get rid of any potential players away that we might be able to trade for right now that we have assets for? Anaheim. Let's see. Skater's giving away just Surrey and Boschman. Boston, Morrow, and Cook. They've got this guy, Rahu. No, not 3.5 green stars. I don't gamble on 3.5 stars unless they're yellow stars and they got low value. Again, no. Chicago, they got Ryan Hartman, and we know what Ryan Hartman's about. 4 yellow star, 2-way forward. Defensive awareness is already at 90. Good face-offs at 74. He could, slot in on a penalty kill really well. Ryan Hartman is a decent player, but again, look at the trade value is really high. If we wanted to pick up a player like Ryan Hartman, we would have to give up a solid player like Reichel, And Reichel's really developed into somebody we can use. I like him because he can score a lot. Actually, how many points does Reichel have this year? Just out of curiosity. 14 points in 64 games. Not as many as I thought he would have, I suppose. But that might just be because of who he's playing with. There's nobody else really they'd want. How about goalies? Hellenius and Gibson. Yeah, we're not looking to give up them right now. That tandem is cheap. So let's not do that. Let's not worry about too much anymore. We got rid of Ray Emery got waived. Buffalo put Ray Emery on waivers after making that trade. That's crazy. Okay, whatever. I don't really give a shit. Fine. Let's hang that up. So we got a nice defenseman with Ray Emery, somebody we're never going to use. Now, what else? Actually, we should check to see what else we had for extra players in goaltending, especially. Goalies. So we had a couple. We had Brad Whitney. Is it Brad Whitney or is it Brian Whitney? Brandon Whitney, sorry. 3.5 yellow stars, 59 overall. And then we've got these two guys that are 4.5. We got a 4.5 yellow in Pascal. Holowenko is 3.5 red. Sorry, 3.5 yellow and 3.5 red. And then Hellenius and Desjardins. Any other players that we'd get rid of that I'd be willing to get rid of? Let's see. Cosmachuk, 3.5 yellow. Hargrave, Bookaboom. What if we comboed these guys? What if we put Bookaboom? Let's put Bookaboom on there. Let's put Heffernan. And let's see if we can't throw Welcheka. And see if anybody... Oh, Boston will take all of them. And they didn't want to get rid of anybody that we want. Calgary. Where's Skaters giving away? Nobody, apparently. Colorado. Sarich, Komisarek. Anybody with potential? Nope. Columbus? Nope. Dallas doesn't want him. Florida? Nope. Minnesota. New Jersey. Patrick Elias and Simone Gagne. No, that's okay. Philly. LeCavalier, right? Vancouver. Washington. Can't get much worse. And they don't have anybody I want either. Oh, Winnipeg. Beagle? Who's Beagle? No. And that's it. What? Yeah, no. All right. Okay. I just thought I'd check to see if there's anybody else we might be able to deal for. Okay. Edmonton acquired a 2nd round pick and Dale Weiss, and Edmonton traded their 1st round pick to Vancouver for Dale Weiss and a 2nd. I don't know if that's a good deal. All right. That appears to be it though. Yeah, that is it. No offers. So we did make one trade, but it was more about just depth for us at this point. Oh, I went the wrong way. So we basically traded away. Where is it here? Oh, these are all transactions. We traded away Ray Emery and Matt Finn, a 4-star red defenseman, for Nikita Zadorov and Cole Holowenko. That gives us a goaltending option and a better defenseman who's already ready for the NHL pretty much. Next year, I think you'll see him playing the NHL, and he'll look way better than Johnny Oduya. Dustin Stevenson, 2.5 yellow, Enforcer D-man. No, I don't have any place for an Enforcer D-man, so no thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to cut it off there. When we come back for the next episode, we're going to continue on with the season, which isn't much longer. It's only a couple months, and then we will be done. Let me know what you guys think about all the changes we made so far in this season so far. Obviously, we can't make anything really major until the off season now. So we'll leave you guys there. Until next time, I'm Target Audience. You guys have a good one.